In the dawn of the 6th century BC, once upon a time, in the vast lands of the Median Empire, there ruled a powerful king named Astyages. He was a man of great influence and authority, feared and respected by all who knew him. However, his reign was shadowed by a prophetic dream that haunted him relentlessly. This dream foretold that his daughter's child would one day overthrow him and seize his throne. Astyages' daughter, Mandane, was a kind and beautiful princess. She was married to Cambyses, a noble prince of the Persian lineage, in the hopes that this union would diminish the threat posed by their offspring. But destiny had other plans. In due course, Mandane gave birth to a son, Cyrus. The moment of his birth was both joyous and ominous, as Astyages' anxiety grew. Determined to thwart the prophecy, the king ordered his loyal general, Harpagus, to dispose of the infant. Harpagus, loyal yet compassionate, found himself torn between his duty to his king and the innocence of the newborn. Harpagus devised a plan. He handed the baby to a herdsman named Mithridates, instructing him to abandon the child in the wilds. But Mithridates and his wife, struck by the baby's beauty and innocence, decided to raise him as their own. Thus, the future king grew up amidst the shepherds, unaware of his royal blood. This boy, raised amidst flocks of sheep, goats, and cattle, would ascend from these humble origins to become Cyrus the Great, the founder of the mighty Achaemenid Empire. Known to us as Cyrus II, his early years are veiled in mystery, but his destiny was unmistakably grand. Years passed, and young Cyrus thrived in the rugged countryside, displaying remarkable leadership and courage even in his youth. His true nature could not be hidden forever. Rumors of the extraordinary boy reached the ears of Astyages, who summoned him to his court. It was there, in the grand halls of his grandfather's palace, that Cyrus' true identity was revealed. The old king, though enraged by Harpagus' deceit, could not bring himself to kill the boy. Instead, he kept him close, not realizing that he was nurturing the very force that would lead to his downfall. Cyrus and his empire practiced Zoroastrianism, an ancient religion founded by the prophet Zoroaster, also known as Zarathustra. Key festivals, such as Nowruz, the Persian New Year, were celebrated with great enthusiasm, featuring feasts, music, and dancing. As Cyrus grew into manhood, he became aware of his destiny and the injustice done to him and his family. Gathering loyal followers and discontented Medians, Astyages, confident in his dominion, was blindsided by treachery within his ranks. Harpagus, a once loyal general, defected to Cyrus. Bringing with him invaluable strategic insights, he led a rebellion against Astyages. The clash was fierce, but the spirit of the young prince was indomitable. The fateful Battle of Pasargadae saw Cyrus's forces clashing with the Median army in a dance of steel and blood. The Medes, accustomed to victory, faltered under the relentless assault of the united Persians. Astyages' forces crumbled, and the capital, Ecbatana, fell to Cyrus in 550 BC. The subjugated had become the conquerors. Cyrus, however, was not driven by vengeance. Astyages, once his oppressor who was his grandfather, was granted a princely retirement. Ecbatana was preserved as a summer capital, and Median nobles found new roles within Cyrus's court and army. To the west, the ascendancy of Cyrus did not go unnoticed. Croesus, the wealthy king of Lydia, viewed the Persian rise with growing alarm. Seeking divine guidance, he dispatched a messenger to consult the oracle at Delphi. The oracle's cryptic words echoed ominously: "If Croesus goes to war, he will destroy a great empire." Interpreting this as a sign of his victory, Croesus amassed a formidable army and crossed the Halys River in 547 BC, intent on crushing the Persians. The initial clash between the Lydians and Persians ended indecisively. Yet, as Croesus's forces retreated, confident of winter's sanctuary, Cyrus demonstrated his genius. He pursued the Lydians through the biting cold, closing in on their capital, Sardis. At the decisive Battle of Thymbra, Harpagus' tactical ingenuity shone. He positioned cavalrymen on baggage camels at the forefront. The Lydian horses, repelled by the camels' stench, fled in chaos. Fell under siege, and despite their stout walls, the Lydians eventually capitulated. The oracle's prophecy rang true, an empire was indeed destroyed, but it was Croesus's. Yet again, Cyrus showed his blend of leniency and strategy. Croesus was brought into his court, and the local customs and laws of the Lydians were maintained, fostering loyalty among the newly conquered. However, rebellion simmered beneath the surface. When Lydian aristocrats overseeing the treasury revolted, Cyrus's response was swift and brutal. The rebels were executed, their followers enslaved. Harpagus continued his ruthless campaigns, laying siege to Greek settlements in Ionia, forcing many to flee to distant lands. Cyrus's conquests expanded eastward and westward, his empire growing in strength and sophistication. He developed an elite corps of mounted archers and war chariots with bladed wheels, making his army a formidable force. His leadership was marked by speed and surprise, often outmaneuvering enemies who underestimated his winter campaigns. By 539 BC, Cyrus turned his gaze to the Neo-Babylonian Empire, the last bastion of resistance in the west. His forces swiftly captured the strategic city of Opis on the Tigris River. A week later, they stood before the mighty walls of Babylon, the world's largest city. Without a fight, Babylon fell, and Cyrus entered in triumph, as chronicled on the Cyrus cylinder. His arrival was celebrated with peace and jubilation. In a gesture of profound impact, Cyrus liberated the Babylonian Jews, exiled by Nebuchadnezzar II, allowing them to return to Jerusalem. The book of Isaiah in the Old Testament extols him as anointed by God, a savior to subdue nations and strip kings of their power. With Babylon under his control, Cyrus's empire stretched from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River, the largest the ancient world had known. He was king of the universe, ruling with a blend of tolerance and firmness, extracting wealth and labor from conquered lands while respecting their customs and religions. Cyrus the Great's storied life, one formidable adversary stands out, Tomyris, the fierce queen of the Massagetae. This nomadic tribe roamed the vast steppes east of the Caspian Sea, a region characterized by its harsh and unforgiving landscape. Tomyris, known for her courage and leadership, would be a pivotal figure in the final chapter of Cyrus's epic tale. After establishing an empire that stretched from the Aegean Sea to the Indus River, Cyrus set his sights on the eastern frontier, where the Massagetae posed a challenge to his expanding domain. In 530 BC, he led his army across the Jaxartes River, now known as the Sir Daria, into the realm of Tomyris. Cyrus's initial strategy was to deceive the Massagetae. He left a portion of his camp seemingly vulnerable, laden with wine and provisions, and retreated. When Tomyris' son, Spargapises, led a raid on the camp, his men, unaccustomed to strong wine, indulged heavily and were easily captured by Cyrus's forces. Spargapises himself was taken prisoner. Upon learning of her son's capture, Tomyris sent a message to Cyrus, demanding his release and warning him of dire consequences if her demand was not met. Her words were sharp and filled with the fire of a mother's wrath, but Cyrus, confident in his victory, ignored her plea. In despair and anger, Spargapises managed to take his own life while in captivity. True to her word, Tomyris gathered her forces for a decisive confrontation. The two armies met in a brutal and bloody battle. Tomyris fought with the ferocity of a lioness, her warriors fueled by vengeance. The clash was fierce, with both sides displaying extraordinary valor and strength. The sky darkened with the dust of their conflict, and the ground was soaked with the blood of fallen heroes. In the end, Tomyris emerged victorious. Cyrus the Great, the man who had built one of the largest empires the world had ever seen, fell in battle. According to legend, Tomyris found his body and, in a grim act of retribution, filled a wineskin with his blood, declaring, "I warned you that I would quench your thirst for blood, and so I shall." The defeat of Cyrus at the hands of Tomyris marked a dramatic end to his reign, but it did not diminish his legacy. His conquests and the empire he built continued under the rule of his successors, including his son Cambyses II, who extended Persian dominion into Egypt. The Achaemenid Empire flourished for 2 more centuries, a testament to the vision and achievements of Cyrus the Great. Tomyris, the warrior queen, became a symbol of defiance and strength, her victory over Cyrus immortalized in history. The story of their epic encounter serves as a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of fate and the indomitable spirit of those who dare to challenge the mightiest of empires. Cyrus's death around 529 BC remains shrouded in mystery. Some say he fell in battle on the eastern frontier. His body was returned to Pasargadae, laid to rest in a gold sarcophagus within a grand stone tomb, facing the rising sun, a testament to his enduring legacy. Cyrus was succeeded by his son, Cambyses II, who continued his father's legacy by conquering Egypt. The Persian Empire thrived for 2 centuries, a beacon of prosperity and stability, until the armies of Alexander the Great brought it to an end in 330 BC. Yet, the legacy of Cyrus the Great, the benevolent conqueror, lived on, immortalized in the annals of history, a testament to the enduring power of visionary leadership.
If you like my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.